Hello, and welcome to Bridgetown Church of Christ Online. Whoever you are and wherever you are, welcome. We're glad that you have decided to spend the next 25 minutes or so with us as we worship God and learn from His Word remotely. We've designed this service to be quick-paced and family-friendly. And in a time like today, when we are so far separated from each other, it's good that we can gather through technology and continue to spur one another on to good works, that we can devote ourselves to the teachings found in Scripture, to fellowship, communion, and prayer. Now, you may notice that we have set this service up as a playlist. We did this as a way to honor copyright laws, but that also means that you may get an ad or two while participating in church this morning. And I don't know about you, but I usually hate commercials. Let me encourage you, though, to look at the commercials as a break in the action, as a chance to connect with another person. If someone invited you to join our service this morning, send them a quick text during that ad and let them know that you're watching the service and thank them for inviting you. If you miss someone you would normally see at church, reach out and tell them during those ads. That's just another way that we can love one another. You see, part of the reason we are doing these online services is to remind you that there is a community of people who love and care about you. But these services are also here to remind you that there is a community of people around you who need to know that you love and care about them. In John 13:35, Jesus tells us that people will know we follow Jesus when they see the way we love one another. So we have to ask ourselves, how are we sharing the love of Jesus with the people around us right now? The love of Jesus is one that is willing to sacrifice one's own life for another person. That is your desires, your wants, your rights, your health, your safety, and your preferences, so that someone else can have those things. You know, a while ago, my wife Tiffany and we contemplated moving to Italy to become missionaries. We talked to a few missions organizations. I went over and made some missionary friends. We were on the path when we realized that there was some weird glamour in all of that for us. It would be kind of cool to be living in a different country. We would be like the super Christians doing really great things for Jesus. But then we realized one day that we weren't laying our lives down for the Italian people we would meet. We were hoping to build our lives up, to make ourselves feel more important or special in some way. We wanted to be a hero. And that's not the point of being a missionary. You know, in times like these, in some ways, I feel like it'd be easier to put my life on the line. Like, one of the hardest things for me in all of this is that I often feel so powerless to do something because I'm not a doctor or a nurse. You guys are doing the Lord's work for sure, so kudos to you, but I'm not a missionary and I'm not a doctor. So what can we do in times like these? Sometimes the best thing we can do to share the love of Jesus is something as simple as washing our hands, staying inside, submitting to the authorities that God placed above us. We can reach out to friends via phone, Skype, Zoom, email, texting, let them know that we're thinking about them. We can run to the store for our elderly neighbors. We can write notes to people in nursing homes. We can drive to a friend's house, honk the horn, stand at the end of the driveway, and when they come out to their porch, just say, hey, I wanted to see your face. I love you and I missed you. We can put notes on poster board in our windows to talk to our neighbors. We can get along with our siblings, even when we're anxious and stressed. We can share a laugh with our kids in the midst of chaos. We can hug our spouse, and we can resist the urge to kick the cat. Those things, with maybe the exception of the last one, are not things that you could put on a National Honor Society service report, a college application, or a resume. They are not world-altering events, but they are small acts that will remind people that we love them. And maybe someone will see that, and they'll say, that person seems to have a never-ending supply of love. I wonder, where does that come from? This morning, let's worship together the source of our never-ending supply. Sing it out loud so your neighbors notice.